What is up, everyone? Welcome to Reality Room Spoilers with Paul, bringing you the latest on Big Brother 19 live feeds. Okay, so a lot of stuff has happened. As you all know, you all watched the episode that just aired today. So we all know the results of what happened there with the vote being 8-4 for Jillian to leave. And so Christmas got to stay, which is, good for Christmas. So let's talk a little bit about what happened during the HOH, because we actually had the luxury this time of watching the HOH, which is something that's a little rare in Big Brother. It happens every once in a while, but it's really nice when we get to see exactly what happens during the HOH competition. Okay, so it comes on, and we basically have Paul, and he was the first one we actually saw tossing the balls. And there was, as you guys saw in the episode, there was 3 different ways to shoot the ball. There was one that was like a straight, narrow path. There was one where you can curve the ball. And there was another one where you can throw the ball hard and make it ricochet off of a wall and then into the hole. Okay, so during this competition, it really looked like, it didn't look like, basically everyone that said they were going to help Paul in this competition was helping Paul in this competition. So if you guys remember, they said that you can give tickets away and that to whoever you want, and that's exactly what happened. A lot of people gave their tickets over to Paul. So it was basically like every 3 people Paul was shooting. Regarding results, I would say that no one really did that well other than Paul, but Paul also had the most practice in. The only other house guest who got even close to getting the ball in the hole was Kevin, who shot his right down the middle. And he almost got it in. Like, it was really, really close. Paul, he got close shooting over about 3 times, and then the 3rd or 4th time he managed to get it in. And so Paul is the HOH. It was actually an interesting little tidbit after the HOH competition where I think they tried to shut the feeds off a little bit. We actually got to see production talking, and production was basically like, hey guys, like, just remember to calm down in the house. Like, don't get like face to face with one another. You can say whatever you want, but don't get like confrontational, like in like the fighting sense, like production was basically telling them, listen, don't get into any fights, please. And I was just like sitting there, I was like, wow, this is pretty intense. And everyone's like, yeah, no problem. And I was just like, wow. And then everyone just walked back inside. So I think they meant to shut that off on the feeds, I'm pretty sure, but I guess they failed to do so. So we got to see a little sneak peek with that. Okay, so for those who were just coming in, Paul did win the HOH competition, which good for him. I mean, he said he was going to win it for his alliance, and he came through. Everyone gave him the tickets, so he got the most practice, and that's why he won. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about what happened after the competition. Okay, so everyone goes inside. First thing that happens, and this is actually rather interesting, Kevin blames the hit, how he voted to evict Jillian. He blames that on Ramses to make Ramses look even more shady than he looks. So I'm just like, and now everyone thinks Ramses is shady, like even more so than usual. Everyone's like, oh my God, Ramses, we got to get this kid out sooner or later. And like Kevin's just getting out of this squat free. I'm just like sitting here like, come on, why is everyone hating on Ramses so much? I mean, he's just he's a fan of the show. I mean, he's not a super fan. He only saw a few seasons, but he's a fan of the show. And everyone's just like shitting on Ramses for absolutely no reason. And he just has to sit there and take it because it's Kevin's word against Ramses, and everyone trusts Kevin and no one trusts Ramses. So Kevin's vote to evict Jillian is being blamed on Ramses, and that's making everyone see Ramses as untrustworthy to his group and to the other group. So Ramses gets boned once again. What a surprise. And he's cursed, and he has to put himself on the block at some point. So Ramses is... If Ramses bounces back from this, I will be very, very surprised, but also very, very amused. So let's hope Kevin blaming his vote on Ramses doesn't have an effect this week. Okay, so I want to jump into what Paul actually plans on doing with nominations and why I think it's a really, really stupid idea. But I also want you guys to let me know what you think down below. So I want you guys to let me know in the comment section exactly what you also think of this plan. I'm trying to open up the chat if any of you are talking. Okay, so Paul's basic plan is that he wants, and he told everyone in the alliance this, he wants to nominate 2 people from his own alliance. So his own alliance being, Christmas, Raven, Matt, Mark, Elena, all of them, so that they have 3 strong players playing in the veto competition. And that so when they're playing in the veto competition, they have a greater chance of winning, one of themselves off, and put Cody on the block and essentially backdoor Cody. So when you're thinking of this plan, you might be thinking to yourself, hey, a few things can go wrong here. And I'll explain what exactly could go wrong. So let's say, for instance, they pick the players for the veto. And the players are Cody, Jessica, and Alex. Those 3 players would not take any. Let's say, for argument's sake, Paul puts up Raven and Matt, because that was his example that he gave to them. So let's say, for example, and Cody, Jessica, and Alex get picked for POV, and one of them wins. If that means that Raven or Matt are going home because they're not using the veto to save one of them. So Paul's plan is not very good if his intention is to get Cody out. And that's what, and Paul knows the game at this point. Like, he's played before, and he's had a chance to study past mistakes. So it kind of leads me to believe, is what's Paul's real plan this week? Because if he wants to nominate 2 people on his side instead of 2 people from the other side, and then backdooring Cody like that, for instance, if Paul put up Alex and Jason, both of them would still be striving for the veto as well, and if one of them won, he can still backdoor Cody, and that also doesn't take away votes from his own side. So Paul's plan is, I don't know. Just let me know what you guys think down below about his plan. I just don't see it working out too well for him, and honestly, I'm surprised his alliance is like going along with it. I feel like in the next 12, 24 hours, we'll probably see some backlash from it. We haven't seen any yet, surprisingly. Like, I thought everyone would be like, no, Paul, that's a really stupid idea. But everyone's just like, oh, no, I'll come to bat for the team. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, let's backdoor Cody. And I'm just like sitting there like, are you guys stupid? You're basically offering yourselves to go on the block for the possibility that you will go home. So I don't know. I just don't think this is a good move on Paul's part. And hopefully when nominations come along, which I believe come tomorrow, right? Yeah, I think tomorrow. Hopefully Paul changes his mind and does not go through with that plan. If his intention is to get Cody out. If his intention is something else, then maybe that's the perfect plan with whatever he is planning. But okay. But anyway, I'm going to end the video there. Let me just look at my notes for 1 second, see if I didn't miss anything. Nope. All right, so I want to thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe down below. If you enjoyed the video, if you have comments, questions, if something's updated, let me know down below. Please like if you liked it. Please dislike if you didn't like it. I really don't care. Thanks, guys.